Can you believe that it is already that time of the year where we're unboxing curriculum for the 2025-26 school year? I certainly can't. But in today's video, I'm going to show you everything that we have gotten from the Good and the Beautiful for the next homeschool year. So let's jump right into the video. Welcome back to Pit Pack Adventures. My name is Samantha, and today we're going to talk about all of the things that we have received from the Good and the Beautiful for the 2025-26 school year. I cannot believe I'm saying that. This will be our 6th year using this company. We have used it all the way from preschool to the 4th grade. It will be the 4th grade for us next year. My daughter started with the Good and the Beautiful for her preschool year. She has done every level, and she will be in the 4th grade next year. My son started in preschool as well, and next year he will be in the 1st grade. So I will have a 4th grader and a 1st grader, and I will also have a 3-year-old who is running around schooling with us at times, and then at other times she is just doing her own thing. Let's get into the unboxing and see what all we got for this year. Now, I have already cut the boxes, but I have not looked inside them. So let's open up the first one. I have 2 boxes here. And the packaging is a bit different from what I have normally had. There's all of this stuff. It seems to be packaged very well. This is the first thing that is in the box, and it is the Math 1 box that goes with the 1st grade math. It is packaged up in some plastic, so I'm not going to open it. My 3-year-old loves to get into our math boxes and strew our manipulatives everywhere across the house. I'm constantly searching for them. So I'm going to keep this in the package until we need it. But this is the new math box. The old boxes are the wooden boxes. And hold on just a second and I'll grab one and show you. This is the Math K box for kindergarten for my son. And as you can see, it's like the wooden box. But I'm really excited to use these new boxes. I think they're going to hold up a little bit better than the wood, and also the wood is just it's a little hard to open at times. So I think this one is going to be just really neat. So that is for the Math 1 box. I think it is going to be slightly different than the first time that we did Math 1 with my daughter. So we'll see about that. Next thing that we have now, I'm trying to remember, we already have this. I guess it just came with the language arts for 1st grade, but these are the Reading Booster B cards. We did these with my daughter when she went through 1st grade language arts with the Good and the Beautiful, so this is no surprise here. It is full of 20 books that will go with your Reading Booster B cards, and this will prompt you when to take a book out of this set and read it. So these are the Reading Booster B cards, and we have done this before with my daughter. So you will see all of the different phonics principles that it addresses in the Level 1 course. And you will see the different areas where you can go to the back, pick out a sticker after your child has mastered a card, and they will get to put their sticker there. My son absolutely loves doing this. He also loves this maze that you can do after you reach a review point where you go back and review the phonics principles in that unit. So this is 1st grade language arts with the Good and the Beautiful. And this is just a quick little flip through of what you can expect from the Reading Booster B cards. Now, we're currently doing kindergarten with the Reading Booster A cards and the Reading Booster B kit. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down in the description below. This is our second year doing kindergarten with the Good and the Beautiful. No surprises for us this year. It's been wonderful. My son is breezing easily through it. So, moving on, let's see what else is in this box. Okay, I am going to... This is in no particular order, guys, and I'm sorry. That's just the way that it came boxed, so that's the way I am removing it from the box. This is Handwriting 4. Now, this will be for my daughter who will be in the 4th grade. It's beginning cursive. Now, she has already started cursive in Handwriting 3 this year in the 3rd grade. She's doing wonderful with it, and I can honestly say that she's taught herself, guys. It's very rare that I sit down with her and do handwriting. She and my son both do handwriting in our morning time, and honestly, at that point, what I'm doing is I am reading our Bible. I'm reading a read aloud. I'm doing a history lesson. I'm doing a health, safety, and manners lesson. They're sitting there and doing their handwriting, and of course, I'm kind of looking and making sure that everything is done right, but I have helped her barely any learn how to write in cursive, and she is doing fabulous with that, and it just speaks to how well this handwriting curriculum is done by the Good and the Beautiful. So this is going to be Handwriting 4 for my daughter. I'm going to give you a quick little flip through because if you're like me, you want to know what you're buying before you buy it. So, and this is just honestly more of the same of the 3rd grade curriculum, learning how to kind of forge all of the letters together. And in the 3rd grade curriculum, not as much. You're just learning how to write the letters. So this is going to be wonderful. And then you have Jesus Loves Me. He is my shepherd. I trust the Lord. And these are all just wonderful little additions in the Good and the Beautiful curriculum if you want a biblical-based curriculum. Now, the Good and the Beautiful prides itself on being a non-denominational curriculum company. And as a mom who has used this for now 5 years, going to be 6 years, I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that I have never seen anything in their curriculum that speaks to anything other than a non-denominational Christian belief system. I know there's been a lot of controversy surrounding that a little bit ago. It just really makes me sad to a point that it's been spoken badly about. This is just one little tidbit. You can see for yourself how it includes Jesus. It doesn't just speak about God, but it includes Jesus Christ, our Savior and our Lord. And this is the stuff that I want my children doing every day. I want them reminded every day of how thankful we are to live this homeschool life and how Jesus has blessed us so much and how he loves us so much, and just to base our life around his teachings and his principles. And you know, that's one of the main reasons we do homeschool. So that's a little tidbit on the 4th grade handwriting, and I know my daughter will be excited to do this. She loves handwriting. So that's 4th grade handwriting. Let's see what we have next. Okay, so this is spelling and writing for level 4. Now this is going to be a supplement with the Language Arts and Literature level 4 course. This will be used in addition to the main book. Now this year in grade 3, we have a spelling book that is a supplement for it. So this will be our supplement for 4th grade. And it gives you the lessons that you will use this in. And it's honestly just a bigger version of what we're currently using. It has all of these different writing workshops. The one thing that you can come to expect from the Good and the Beautiful is their beautiful, beautiful paintings that they incorporate in their curriculum. We love seeing all of these different artists and kind of going off on our own and learning more about them. So we've actually gotten some pictures of some of the artists that have been covered over the years in these lessons. So here's a bit about South Africa. And I also just want to speak on that when you do a language arts course from the Good and the Beautiful, you're not just learning language arts, you're learning a whole plethora of ideas. And let me see if I can find the course book, and I will, here it is. I will show you exactly what it covers. It covers art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, writing, literature, grammar and usage, and punctuation. And as someone who has used this for 5+ years, I can say that every bit of that is extensively covered in this program. So this is Language Arts and Literature Level 4. I am excited. Okay, quick little flip through. I will probably do more of a detailed flip through a bit later of these things. It's really hard to try to show you guys just holding it up because the books are a bit flimsy. But I want to just give you a quick idea of what to expect from these different courses. This looks really neat. Oh, there is a recipe for a French yogurt cake. That's neat. Okay, you can just see how beautiful it is, how colorful it is. It's not just a black and white workbook or textbook that your child is going to use. I feel like I'm getting closer to the camera because I really just want you to feel the excitement that I have. So this is a level 4 personal reader that goes along with the language arts course. So let's see what we have here. The 4 books that are included in this personal reader are Carlotta, Pedro's Choice, The Belgian Twins, and Jockey, A Story of Prince Edward Island. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is going to go along very good. I have been wanting to start Anne of Green Gables and Anne of Avonlea with my 8-year-old. I've started her on a few of the Jeanette Oaks, or the Jeanette Oak books, and the movies, the DVDs that, you know, the Love Comes Softly series, because as a young girl, I watched those growing up, and I just feel such a pull back to that era in time. I just love it. You know, I'm just kind of looking for that right time for her to start Anne of Avonlea and Anne of Green Gables, and I just really want her to be mature enough to understand all of the things associated with them. You know, I know there is a bit of a love story between Anne and Gilbert, and I just want to make sure she's old enough to kind of understand that stuff. I don't want to introduce it any earlier than I have to. I don't know, tell me in the comments down below how young you started your girls on the Anne of Avonlea, Anne of Green Gables series. You know, in the Love Comes Softly series, there is a bit of a love story, but it's more of like a practical love story. Now, I don't know. We'll see. So tell me your thoughts on how you feel about this. But if we're learning about Prince Edward Island, why not introduce Anne of Green Gables? Because I can tell you that was one of the stories and one of the movies in my life as a young girl that it just impacted me so much. It just impacted me. And I can remember talking to my mama and telling her, you know, Mama, when am I going to find my kindred spirit like Anne and Diana did? So I just really want her to have that moment with me because that was such an important show in my life and it taught me many lessons. So this is going to be just black and white, just a book. I don't know, I'm a bit disappointed in this, I will say. First impressions, I don't know. I mean, I know she's going to be 9 when she reads this and she is getting a bit older, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not feeling that reader too much, but I'm not going to tell her that. The one thing in homeschool that you should know if you are just starting out on your journey is that even if you're not excited about something, you just fake it till you make it. Isn't that what they say? It's hard to be excited about something that doesn't interest you, but sometimes we just have to be. Because if our children know that we are not feeling it, they can tell, and it just kind of rubs off on them. And so it's best to have a very upbeat, energetic attitude about whatever you're doing. Okay, The Level 4 World Biographies Reader. This is also going to go along with the Language Arts and Literature Level 4 course. So this is going to have books, Faithful and Fast, the Eric Liddell story, Jesse Owens, A Story of Triumph, The Tennis Twins, Claire Marie Hodges, Treasures at My Fingertips, A Story of Louis Braille, The Amazing Story of Franklin Ramon Chang Diaz. Now, I have never heard of that person before, so I'm going to be learning something in this also. Now, more of the same, just kind of a black and white reader with pictures. Although I'm sure the content is fantastic, I'm not so excited about the illustrations. I have to say, I'm a fan of colorful and beautiful illustrations, and that's one reason why I love this curriculum. So for the readers to not be that way, I don't know, bit disappointing, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get through it. Let's see. Oh, this is in no particular order, you guys. I feel like it's just kind of random. This is going to be Handwriting 1, and this is Beginning Print. Now, my son is almost done with Handwriting K for kindergarten. My daughter is almost done with Handwriting 3 for 3rd grade, so I honestly think that I'm just going to give them these books and just let them start. We homeschool year-round. We started doing that several years ago. It just works best for our family. It gives us more time to complete all of the curriculum that we have for the year. We take many, many breaks in our homeschool to travel and go on our different adventures. If you've been around our channel for any length of time, you know that we are avid travelers, and I have posted several different videos of our travels, so you can go check those out on our channel if you're interested in that. But we love to travel school. We love to world school, and that's one of the reasons we homeschooled as well. So it's, you know, we're not going to hold back on our lessons to not go on a trip. Like, we're going to go on a trip if we can, and then get back to lessons when we return home. But that also makes for a longer homeschool year. So we do not follow the traditional school system schedule. We just kind of do our own thing. I understand that that will be a bit more important as our children get older, but for right now, this is what works for our family, and we love it. So this is Handwriting 1. I anticipate that they will be starting this in the next 2 months, if I had to say. Now, this is going to be a little bit different for my son because the handwriting that he does at this moment is in like a little bitty book. I'll try to go grab that in just a second so I can show you the comparison between the two. But so this is going to be a bit different for him. I'm just going to show you a quick flip through of what to expect from Handwriting 1 from The Good and the Beautiful. It's the things that I love about this is that it's not all about handwriting. Like, you're gonna have tracing, you're gonna have coloring, you're gonna have drawing, you're gonna have sentences that you write and that you read. It's just God gave us the sun. Oh, that's beautiful. God gave us the sun. And just like I said, I will stand with God. You have all of these little snippets of God interwoven into their curriculum. There's no rhyme or reason for when it's going to pop up, but it will pop up. If you want to give your child a biblical-based education, if that's important to you, this is a good curriculum to go with. Okay, let me grab Handwriting K because I want to show you what it looks like. This is Handwriting K. Hey, baby! And this is Handwriting 1, so you can see the difference in the sizes of the books.
Presents?
Come here.
You got presents?
You want to say hi? Come on.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi. You got to sit down with me.
I know.
Look, say hi.
Hi.
Well, they can't see you. My 3-year-old had to come in and say hi. I don't know if you could see her or not. I'm really not sure, but let's move along. Okay. I don't understand how they package this stuff because these are the supplements to Math 4, the mental math. but the math course book is not in this box. It's in the next box, I believe. I hope it's in the next box. This is the Math 4 Mental Math Supplement for Simply Good and Beautiful Math 4. This is just a little snippet of what the mental math looks like. Now, I have heard horror stories about how when you move from Math 3 to Math 4, that it's quite a bit of a transition. Now, for us, moving from Math 2 to Math 3 was a big transition. We struggled a bit at first to just get into the pace because it was a little bit different. It required more of Math 2. It's going to require more. The further you move up in grades, it's going to get harder and harder. And you just have to adjust to that, whether it takes you 2 days to do a lesson or even 3 days once you first get started to just really settle your child into this new routine, into this new curriculum, the new expectations that are required of them. So this is mental math. However, going in with that positive attitude makes all the difference. This is the Math 4 answer key. I have very rarely had to use answer keys up until this point. I have had to use it a couple of times in Math 3 just to make sure that some of our conversions were the correct answers. But I anticipate having to use this in Math 4 because we're getting into division and long division, and I don't remember this stuff. But you know, the good thing about level 4 is that it starts with the videos for math. So you have someone that is actually teaching your child how to do the concept that is introduced to them. You as the parent are there for support and encouragement and help if they need it, but this is going to be the first year that we will utilize those math videos. Now, we're already using videos for science and for language arts, and we love the lady that does the majority of the videos for those two courses. She is one of our favorites. If you know who I'm talking about, tell me what her name is down in the comments below. She's the lady. She's super sweet. She's super energetic. And she has like the short red hair like the bob. She reminds me of like a French lady. But I love listening to her. And I will sit there and listen to her talk in her little language arts and science lessons. I don't have to, but I just like listening to her talk. So let me know in the comments down below if you know that lady's name because she's super sweet. And I love her. I feel like I know her. I feel like she's like one of our friends. That was the first box. So let's see what's in the second box. Their packaging is quite different than I remember it. But I haven't placed an order with the Good and the Beautiful in quite some time. It might have been since last year, honestly. The Good and the Beautiful book haul that I did last year was one of the first videos that I ever did for YouTube. And I need to go back and watch that because, you know, when you do a YouTube channel, it's really cool to see where you've been and to where you've come. I might have to go watch that. That was one of my first videos that I did. And I think that's the last time I ordered from them. Okay, so yes, the Math 4 course book is here. Okay, so Math 4. Oh, it's in Venice. Or maybe that's Paris. No, that's the Eiffel Tower. It's Paris. I just saw the little boats and assumed that it was Venice. Okay, so Simply Good and Beautiful Math 4 course book. Okay, so here we go. Quick little flip through. I'm gonna do a more in-depth flip through because I know it's really hard to see these things. But everything that you have come to know and love from the Good and the Beautiful, it's very colorful, it's very fun, and honestly, I know math is fun for a lot of people. I don't really like math that much. My daughter doesn't really like math that much, but my son loves it. So we're going to try to keep that enthusiasm going. These are the little assessments that you will take at each unit, and there are normally 4 units to a book. And this is just what we're going to do in Math 4. It looks the same as Math 3. It looks the same as Math 2, just harder concepts that will be covered. And I will have to take a detailed look into what actually is covered. I'm not sure what we're going to cover in 4th grade. Okay, so this is my son's Math 1, Simply Good and Beautiful Math 1 course book. I don't really see any surprises here either, just kind of opening it up. It looks very similar to what we did in 1st grade with my daughter. So there's our assessment for the first unit. And yes, so the thing about my son, because he is such a he does his lessons very fast. With my daughter, I have to kind of push her to get her lessons done. She's very much a dreamer. I have to kind of bring her back to the task at hand sometimes and to keep her focused on what she's doing. But my son, he just gets it done so that he can go do whatever he's wanting to do in his day. He's almost done with kindergarten math. I think we have maybe like 30 lessons left. And like I said before, we are a year-round homeschool family. And last year I would say we took about 6 weeks off during the summer. And even with that 6 weeks off, it was, the summer slide. They forgot a lot of the concepts that we ended with on the previous year. So I said this year that, when he finishes his math, we're just going to go straight into this. Now, we may not do very many lessons in a week. We may only do, 2 lessons in a week. But I want to keep the material fresh on their minds this summer. And so when he finishes Math K, we're just going to start Math 1. I've already decided that's what we're going to do. And also just because we take so many breaks in the fall, and I know that's when people start school is in the fall, and we do also, but we have so much going on every fall season. I feel like we don't really get good and started with our school until like November. And that's not good enough for me. So that's why we're just going to go straight into our new books for next year. And then maybe in August or September I'll do like a big whoop-de-doo first day of school, even though we've already started our books. You do what you've got to do to get by, right? Okay, and this is the Language Arts and Literature Level 1 course book. This will be for my son, who will be in 1st grade. So let's do a quick little flip through of that. This is not going to be any kind of surprising material for us because we have covered all of this before with my daughter. Parables. Okay, so the prodigal son. So we talk about faith again. I love that. You just see all the beautiful paintings and stuff that they incorporate into their programs. It's just wonderful. It really is so well done. And I know I've said it so many times on our channel before, but my daughter has been with the Good and the Beautiful since preschool, and she is such a good little reader. I have seen this program work. It works so well. Not that others don't, but for me, this is all I know. We have only ever used the Good and the Beautiful for language arts and for math and for handwriting. Now, for all of our other, I'm stuttering. For all of our other subjects, we do branch out a bit. We have used Abeka. We have used the Beautiful Feet books, Generations Homeschool. What else have we used? I've used a few resources from Master Books, and I just kind of pick and choose on our family subjects what interests us. So we're not specifically with the Good and the Beautiful for those family subjects. But for our core subjects, they are who we are sticking with because it works and it incorporates faith and the Lord into the curriculum. And that is all I have today for my unboxing. I have a special guest that is going to come on today. This is my little 4th grader. This is our oldest daughter, and she is going to do a first impression of what she is going to be learning next year. So this is your 2 readers for language arts that you're going to be reading.
Wow.
So this is a world biography. So these are stories about people all over the world.
think I'm gonna like this one the most.
We have this is our language arts book. So 4th grade language arts book.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it has stuff in here. I just saw this about Charlotte Mason.
Charlotte Mason?
Uh-huh. Oh, and I'm going to read you this to you guys. It says, the focus of this course is to help you gain knowledge and skills and become more like Christ so you can feel the joy that is meant for you in this beautiful life. Get ready to learn and be creative. And I apologize for my 3-year-old.
You can say that again.
So you're going to be writing a lot more in 4th grade. Like writing short stories and things like that.
Oh.
Thank
If
you.
I'm gonna like math or not.
So this is math. Hey, you're next. Just a minute. Okay, so math 4. This is 4th grade math.
I'm not reacting very well to this.
You're not reacting very well. So it's just kind of like the reviews that you do right now with lessons. This is what that is, basically, I think.
Oh, so would I end math?
So you'll have it every day. And it has the answer key in here also for the mental math. Let me show them this. So you'll have your lesson practice for each lesson, and then on the very next page it has your answer keys for all of this. So I like how you're not having to flip through to the very back to try to find the answers, that it's just right here on the same page. That's a really good thought that they put into that. Okay, so this is handwriting 4. So more cursive, where you're actually forming words with your letters.
This is gonna be fun. I'm gonna love it.
You're gonna love this?
Love it.
Okay.
Just the thing I'm excited about is about how you get to like do the words.
Yeah, like form the words.
Yeah, for the words.
Okay, so what do you think about next year? What are your thoughts?
I like everything else except math.
Of course. That's okay. We all have our things that we don't like. We're going to rock it. High five. Yeah. Another special guest that we have is my son, and he will be my 1st grader next year. And handwriting. This is handwriting 1. So it's a much bigger book than what you're used to. You're used to your little bitty book for kindergarten, but this is going to be your big book for handwriting.
I like this page.
You like the turtle? We're going to go to language arts. Let me know what you think about this, okay?
I'm gonna like it.
You think you like it? We are gearing up for turkey season. Turkey season is about to open in our state next weekend, and so this little guy has been going and putting out his blind with his daddy and practicing shooting with his shotgun so he can be ready to harvest his first turkey this weekend. So we'll let you guys know if he's successful in his hunting. This will be his first turkey hunt, so we're pretty excited. And yeah, and another good thing about homeschooling is that, you know, this morning he was able to go do all of that with his dad and get ready and prepared for turkey hunting this weekend. And so I was with my oldest, and so we got her school knocked out earlier this morning. And then when he returned home, we were able to just knock his school out. So, you know, one of the benefits of homeschool is that you can tailor it to the needs of your family. If he would have been in any other type of school, he would not have been able to go do that with his dad this morning. So that's one of the things that we're blessed with as homeschoolers.
I like this.
Oh, you like the dot to dot?
Yeah, can we do that today?
Not today. It won't be long but before you'll start doing it though. So this is math. This is math for next year. High five. Yeah. That is it for the unboxing for the Good and the Beautiful. That is all I got for this next year. I have not really looked into family subjects for the 2025-26 school year, but these are our core subjects, our handwriting, language arts, and math. Whenever I figure all of that out, I will put a video up. If you have used the Good and the Beautiful before, let me know down in the comments below what is the best thing that you like about this curriculum, or how many years you've been using it. Or if there's something about the curriculum that you didn't necessarily like, let me know that too. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. That's how we learn from each other. And thanks so much for watching this video with me today. I appreciate your time and your presence here on our channel. And if you loved this content, please give us a thumbs up. It just helps push our video out to other homeschool moms and dads. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more homeschool content and for more content on our adventures. We are here to support and encourage you guys and to show you a road less traveled, a road that is filled with such life and growth and family and love and faith. And not to say that we don't have bad times, because we all do, but this is a very blessed life to lead with our children whom God has blessed us with. So with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I will see you in the next video. Have the best day with your homeschoolers, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.